been here, apparently. No, we've instantly got like 3 quests.
This Outlander dresses like us.
Hi. We got a campfire. Oh wow. Food. Looks good. Wait, where's that quest?
Words will help.
Oh, this is water. Oh my god. No. Hi.
Ah, machine riding Nora with a special spear. How lucky to come across you. I have a proposal. Come closer. Call me Fernand.
Okay.
Okay, Fernand. What's your proposal?
During the reign of that idiot Carja King, Outlanders often hid items of value from raiders. Well, I found one.
What is it?
A relic from the old ones. You probably would understand it better than I do. Unfortunately, it's too high for me to reach.
Uh-huh, and you want me to get it for you?
What a brilliant plan! You're a much better climber than I am, to be sure. Get it, bring it back, and we'll split the proceeds.
How about I see what it is first?
That works too.
Okay.
Hey, Fernand. My eyes are up here.
I'm looking at your spear. It's magnificent, but how does it work?
You stick the pointy end into the machine.
Yes, but how does it turn foe into friend?
It's simple, really.
Yes?
You wouldn't understand.
Aloy, you're being a bit mean.
What do you do exactly?
I'm a trader of fine tinkerings. I buy low, sell high.
But in this case, you wouldn't be buying.
Sometimes I find tinkerings as well.
I see.
Okay.
Let's say I'm interested. What do I need to do?
The relic rests on the rise of Dusk Mesa. Bring it to me at the Meridian Docks, and we will both profit.
We'll see about that.
Okay. So we got that.
Leave me alone, girl. Can't you see I'm searching the water?
What?
Okay, what's wrong? Has someone fallen in?
No. Have you seen a girl of about 17 and... I can't even say it.
Are you afraid she jumped to her death?
I don't know. Elida. My only daughter. She's gone.
Who else is searching for her?
I demanded the guards look for her, but I can't put my hope in them. They say girls run off all the time at this age. Not my Elida. I've reached out to her friends, but they say they haven't seen her in weeks. Weeks! How could I not know? But they will look for her. I've searched everywhere, and then I thought maybe she might be here, in the water. By the sun!
Okay.
Where did you last see her?
Just last night, in the house. She seemed better.
Better?
Was she ill?
She seemed withdrawn, sad. So I was pleased when she wanted to go out in the garden. That's the last I saw of her.
Has she done or said anything unusual?
She's been like a different person. She used to be such a happy girl, playing in the dirt with the boys.
What changed?
I don't know. She disagrees with me about everything. Hates the ceasefire. Thinks we never should have fought the war to begin with. It's been a month since I've seen her smile. She spends so much time in her room. I should have paid more attention.
Did something happen during the war that upset her?
The war upset us all. The cruelty of the mad Sun King, the blood on the streets. When Edelman's men fled, they stormed through here. There's a ceasefire now, of course, but Alita broods about it more than ever. It bothers her that our people are so divided.
She's a secret boyfriend.
I'm a good tracker. I could look for her. Where did you last see her?
In our garden. Please, maybe you'll find something I missed.
I'll do my best.
May the sun light your way.
Okay, I'll do my best. Hello.
I barely turn a profit even in the best of times, especially since I usually hand out what I can to those in need. Would you care for some fruit? Better enjoy it before someone runs off with the rest of it.
Has someone been stealing from you?
Yes, almost every night. Not enough to force me to close shop, but definitely enough to hurt.
Have you found any sign of the thief?
Just a couple of old rinds near the storehouse. Not much to go on.
Why haven't the guards looked into it?
The gods blame the wildlife, but I doubt they believe it. I guess they have more to worry about than a woman and her livelihood.
Is there anyone you suspect?
I've known most people here since childhood. None of them strike me as a food thief. You want to talk about other vices, however?
I know how to track. I could look for the thief.
Really? Thank you. You could start in my storehouse by the river. Someone must be desperate to steal rather than just ask me.
I'll see what I can find.
I reckon it's an animal.
Won't cost you a
Probably.
shard just to look.
Or just a kid. I don't know. Keep you going for another several streams? Probably. Probably.
What's in this bottle?
Alcohol.
Aren't these for spying far away? I guess she was doing some gardening.
Okay.
Ugh, it smells like ash or rotten eggs. I better pour that out.
Yep, that does it. Okay.
Why would you need a spyglass in the garden?
What was it looking at? Looking at the animals.
Something buried. No, something dug up. It must have left a trail.
Okay.
Flower petals. Why would she take flowers from her own garden?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
anything in the garden?
Shush.
Nothing definite yet. I'll let you know.
Just shouting to each other as I run past.
Take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Blech.
These aren't good.
Won't do it all.
Won't find better wares.
Damn, where are we going? She's gonna be like passed out drunk somewhere. Hello?
The petals end here, at the water.
Oh.
Could her father have been right, but at the wrong place?
No one's in here. Can I actually go in here? Nope.
Ropes. To tie up a boat that isn't here.
Okay. Anything else?
Maybe she took the boat to that island over there. Looks like I'm in for a long swim.
What, there? I gotta go there? Okay. Whoop! We're going swimming. She drinks rotten eggs. Ugh. Imagine that. 17 who go drunk and passed out. I mean, I reckon she's just gone drunk and, I don't know, somewhere, I don't know. You know how rebellious teens are. Oh, that sun looks good. There's no crocodiles, and that's suspicious. She better be here. She's gonna be like trapped on the island or something by some
The boat.
machine.
This looks promising.
Yeah, there you go. She's trapped on the island because she's scared because you can't get past that machine. I'm gonna have to kill it. She's there somewhere. Look, there she is. Found her. I predicted it. Oh my god, what the hell? I predicted it.
I'm ready. Gotta be.
Oh. You like frost, don't you? We're just gonna carry on because, oh well.
You did it!
Did it. So, why were you on the
Good.
island though?
I can use this.
Do you have your own house? You just have your own house here? Is that what's going
Looks
on?
like someone's creating a garden here.
I'm just taking your stuff. You can come down now. You okay? Hello?
Who are you? How did you learn to fight like that?
It's just a bow and
What are
arrow.
you even doing here?
Maybe you can start by answering a few of my questions. What are you doing on this island?
I come here to be alone.
Do you know your father fears you're dead?
I'm surprised he even noticed I was gone.
He has the whole village looking for you. He's worried.
The snap maw kept me. You took care of it, so thank you. I should be fine now.
Okay.
Why did you bring flowers here?
No real reason. I'm trying to make this a place for us. For all of us.
Who's us? Is there someone else here?
Boyfriend?
No. I was going to surprise my friends with what I made. There's no one else here, obviously.
Okay.
Let's go back to the village together.
I need to finish planting my garden. Just a little more time. I'll be fine, I promise.
You know, I think I'll take a little more time too. To look around.
You don't need to do that.
I really do.
Now I really want it. What you hiding?
Bedrolls. 2 of them.
Yeah, you with your boyfriend here, aren't you? You with your boyfriend.
And a set of cups. She must not have been alone here. Looks like Alita has a friend.
They're gonna come walking around the corner at some point. I gotta talk to her again, isn't it? Really? Could have literally just turned around and pointed to the beds and be like, excuse me? Wanna say that again? I'll talk to you again, apparently. Huh.
Alita, if you came here to be alone, why are there 2 bedrolls? And don't lie to me this time.
By the sun, I don't know where he is.
Who?
A troll. He lights a fire signal when it's safe to meet him, but he's not here.
Huh?
Who's a troll?
A friend I've known since childhood. I'd be planting in the garden and he'd dump worms down my back. I hated that. But the last few months we'd meet here and everything was different. We talked for hours. He helped me plant that garden. I couldn't wait to see him again. It's like I'm dead and only come alive when I'm here with him. Do you know what that's like?
I can't say that I do. Why keep this all secret?
Troll is a soldier for the Karja in Shadow, stationed at the
No.
outpost across the lake. It's treason for us to even meet. How could I tell my father? How could I tell anyone?
Well then, how did you two arrange to meet here?
We came here as kids. After he left, I would come back sometimes. One day, I surprised him here. He smiled from ear to ear. We sat and played like we had as kids, but war had changed him. Changed us both. We weren't kids anymore. We started meeting in secret. He'd light a fire to signal it was safe for him to leave his post at the Citadel, but last night...
He didn't come?
Do
I've
I
been
have to
waiting
go
all
and
night
find
all day.
out?
I haven't seen anyone but you.
Do I have to go and find out?
Enough of this. You have to go back.
Please, if you came all this way, will you look for a troll? He lit the fire on the island not far from here. If I go, he could be killed. We could break the ceasefire, but Honora wouldn't. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I'm so sorry.
I'll find him if I can, as long as you go home to your father.
I will. Please come find me there. I can't sleep. I can't breathe knowing a troll could be out there, hurting.
You're breathing right now, hon. You're not breathing, huh? Is that another lie? Fine.
Here's what's left of the fire. Looks like some sort of scuffle, and then there's someone being dragged away.
Uh-oh. Okay, let's go. See what this has in store for us. Hello.
Speak up or I'll cut off your other finger. Who were you signaling?
That must be a troll.
Oh, wait. You right there, buddy? I have to kill them all. Oh look, a convenient
What are
bush.
you talking?
Quite a few guards there.
Hard to believe that thing fought
Maybe
alongside
there's
us.
another way in.
I tell you, traitors are everywhere.
I don't know about that.
Sure. As soon as it gets a little hard, people want to do the easy thing instead of the right thing. Listen to it.
Why did you not silent strike?
Oh,
Aloy.
guide this to me.
Show me.
I was expecting her to silent strike. How do I get to this dude?
Aha! Gotcha! Shot at me!
Yeah, but you're dead, so. Is he not in here? Where is he? Under there.
Up there. Sure.
Did you just injure yourself? Actually, I'm okay with this. Everyone come up the stairs. Wow.
I will strike
I
you
suck.
from memory. Back from the you don't fight.
Killed him. Well, it looks like we're doing this non-stealthily. Are they blowing themselves up or something? I keep hearing explosions.
She got up there in a hurry. Don't let me die.
How did you not die? If you go backwards down the stairs, that's impressive. I won't lie.
Let this strike upon the Forsaken.
They go backwards down the stairs.
Not yet.
Last shot.
Did it. Oh. Here? Hello?
Troll.
Oh, hi. You good, bro?
Are you a troll? Elita sent me.
Alida, I was gonna ask her to leave with me. To go into the Outlands. Somewhere out in the sun where no shadow could reach us. But we wouldn't have made it. They would have followed me. I know now. Alida, tell her they never learned about our island. She's safe. Give her this. Tell her it's worth it.
Oh.
A troll? Poor troll. And poor Alita.
He did. Hello?
Don't say it. I know he's gone.
Sorry.
The Shadow Carja found him. But you should know, he never betrayed you. He wanted you to have this key.
It's the key to the lock he gave me. He said our lives were locked together. Thank you for bringing it back. For all you did for us.
He said it was worth it. All of it. Are you all right?
No. I will be soon.
Was that supposed to
Are you
mean?
saying what I think you're saying? Alita, no. Look at me. Look at me. I can't imagine how you're feeling. But you don't have to go it alone. Your father was crushed when he thought you were dead.
Crushed. He still treats me like a perfect doll. His prized possession. No. With the Troll gone, I'm all alone. It isn't worth it.
Wait, Alita. I was wrong about what a troll said. He didn't say it was worth it. He said it is worth it. All of it. Our losses can feel overwhelming. But they remind us of our connections to others. To a troll. Even to your father. A troll would have wanted you to remember that and go on. I know it. Now will you?
I'll try.
Please, let me get your father. Will you talk to him?
I guess.
She's not gonna be here when we get back. Dude, you need to get your butt over here. Oh, you're right here. Okay, go
I
talk
should have
to
given
her.
you a token for your kindness in finding Alita. Is something wrong?
Elita needs you to listen. Right now. Go to the garden, quickly.
I will. At once.
Was a guard
Go.
at the last game. Far cry from those days.
Go to her. Don't sit on top of her. There you go.
It's about a trial, Father. He and I were together. I didn't want you to...
A Troll? Yes, I remember him. From when you two were no taller than the flowers in your mother's garden. But he went west.
They never found out about us. He didn't tell them. Even when they...
Oh, Alita. All that time spent writing edicts, I thought my work was keeping you safe from this war. It was all just parchment. And I could have lost you.
I'm so sorry, Father.
I wish I'd known, all this time, what you were going through. But I'll be better. Thank you for this second chance.
You're welcome. Aw. Maybe one day we'll get to do a main mission. Maybe. Just maybe.
This barrel's been moved recently. There we go. Tracks.
It's apples. Okay, where are the tracks? Hello? I selected them, didn't I? Oh, here they are. Peace out. Well, there's no human. Like, usually there's a human shadow when we follow tracks. But, there's, like, nothing. Maybe it's because it doesn't want to give it away. I don't know. Where is this one taking us?
Spoiled fruit. The rabbits seem to like it, though. Oh, look.
Rabbit.
The thief dropped more fruit for me to follow. If I can see it in all this grass.
Oh, I have to actually see it. Is corn a fruit? Is corn actually a fruit? Banana's a fruit. Is that like a melon? Hello? Going this way. All the way over here, apparently. Turkey! Oh, great. Better back. I don't want to fight anything, I'm just following through.
Is this the last of the fruit?
That's a pile of fruit.
Okay, boars, out of the way so I can have a look.
Okay.
Trail of footprints this time.
Nice. Going this way this time. Oh, there's water. Hello. sometime in 2022 that will be a main mission. Probably.
Must have climbed up.
Corn is a veggie? Yeah, that's what I thought as well. Oh, what? We get a cutscene.
Father, son, forgive me, forgive me.
There's our thief. And he's in trouble.
I gotta kill Glenhawk. Oh, come on. Come on now, this isn't fair. I'm on a tiny rock here. Chill. Okay, fine. We'll go down here. Rude. Fine. We'll go here, alright? I hate birds. Oh my god, I hate birds. Get on the floor.
It'd be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
They've gone over the other side. Hey dude, quick, run. Run, dude. They're over there. Ah! Oh god. Come on, birds, come back.
What's the upper hand?
Okay, you're down. Dead.
The sun is upon me.
Where is this one going? Dead. Investigate the area. Oh, where'd he go? Did you run away? Dude, come back. Dude, he ran away. Like, hello. Hi.
Thank you, Savage. You saved me from the sun's judgment.
I did what now?
I left the misery of Sunfall not long ago, knowing that I'd never be welcome back in Meridian. So, I've been stealing food from a woman at Bright Market just to survive. But the Glinthawks must be the judgment of the sun.
You believe it attacked you because you were stealing.
Why else? What if I beg forgiveness from the lady? Will that absolve me and save me from the Glinthawks?
I took care of the Glinthawks, but yes, you should return and apologize. The woman you stole from is kind. She'll forgive you.
The sun has spoken! Thank you again, Savage. May the sun light your way!
Great.
Okay.
People finally stopped calling me outcast, and now it's Savage.
Thanks.